Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa Lapse. Sorry, I had a brain fart for a moment. It's because I'm trying to figure out what the question was for this this choice we've got. I'm not entirely sure, because I believe the context was that we chose to avoid going to a meeting. So the message is played anyway. Though the people who went got a gift. Yeah, so with that, we may as well just click someone. I'm gonna go click Art, because out of all these four, well, I trust Missy and Art the most, and I think Art's gonna be the most honest. Is being a pro golfer a true representation of who I am? That's what it was. Missy had asked us to direct a conversation because we are the untalented one, and we must, well, really decide if talent is the focal point of who we are as a person, our identity. I don't really get it. I mean, I think it is. I haven't really expanded my interests outside of what I know, which is golf. So I can't really say anything else encompasses who I am. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think so. If you tried something new now, I think it might be disorienting to fail at said activity since you're not ultra skilled in it. Oh yeah, that does make sense. Well, ultimate golfer or not. Yeah, I like playing golf. I think I got so good at the sport because I knew I liked it all this time and stuck around with it. Never really thought of the other stuff. Yeah, there we go. I guess it's a simple sentiment. Thanks, Echo. Missy next. Ultimate political tactician, huh? It's not glamorous. I'm often tasked with knowing the burdens and misdeeds of many people in power. It's somewhat a curse to be able to lie with my way out of sticky situations. The ability to lie my way out of sticky situations. Well, I mean, without your talent, you wouldn't be stuck with that, so I guess that might be a good thing. How do you feel about being called the ultimate tactician, though? I don't mind. It is what it is. It's the strength I've been blessed with, and I would be misspoken if I said I took an interest in other things. I've always known my personality to be that of someone who informs. And if I can give a purpose-driven voice power to speak up for what's right, then the ensuing battle, be it a difficult one, will produce satisfying results. I believe that at the end of it, if an intense debate occurs, there's often an intense emotion behind it. Okay, so you're definitely going to be in the trial. Well, maybe. You might not be in the trial. Still no idea who's going to die first. I still think Lyle's the most likely. But, oh crap, this isn't a game. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen your fair share of selfishness and greed, though. Circumventing those intentions can be trying, but you just need to take the good with the bad. Missy, self-assured as always. Alright, well, person I don't trust the most, and person who's kind of being given to us as a sidekick. Okay, sidekick. Who am I beyond my talent? Honestly, I wouldn't be anything without baking. Even in another life, I think I would always find my way back to baking. It's just in my soul. I think at the core of it, such an activity represents all that I care for in life. The simplicity of sharing good food with friends. To make something infused with love, and bring that joy to others. It's quite a special feeling, is it not? I can't say I understand this one. Maybe just for who I am, but it just doesn't resonate, I don't think. Like, sharing food's nice, having a meal with someone. But to be that emotionally charged about it, I don't think fits. Or at least, it doesn't register. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Listen to me, being so sentimental. You really love baking, huh? It's everything. Mr. Charisma. So Cyrus, yes. What does being the ultimate charisma entail? Why, it's the mystifying ability to draw people towards me with little to no effort. Not really working, is it? Or so I've been told. Some might equate the word charisma with charm, and in turn, think that charisma has to do with good looks, beautiful voice, and overflowing wealth. However, I think charisma actually lies simply in having a kind soul. Okay. Sad to say, he's actually selling me on that. Makes sense. People are swayed by those with kind souls, be it they have good intentions to follow through on, or bad intentions to take advantage of. Yeah, that's true. I found myself absorbed in Cyrus's statement. Oh no, it's already working on Echo. Either Cyrus is going to kill someone, and we have to fight through everyone else to get them to vote Cyrus, or he will be the target of many attempts. Or none. I might even say you're rather charismatic yourself, Echo. Oh, I don't know if I would go that far. Nonsense. I'll welcome your presence. It's calming. I felt a little embarrassed after being given such a kind praise from the so-called ultimate charisma himself. So with that in mind, how would you describe your personality and talent? Without it, he is literally nothing. If this is the motive, I do feel like he will kill first. Not sure. It's always difficult to talk about yourself, though I suppose I do like going with the flow. I guess a word would be cooperative. Everyone said similar things. That their talent runs along with their personalities. You couldn't have one without the other. What an odd motive. That actually begs the question of sigh or say. No one has still told me how to say that name. Yeah. I would imagine talking about this kind of thing among peers would only reinforce relations. If our captors are trying to plant distrust, I'm afraid I don't quite understand the logic. I thought about the intentions of the question, but all I can think was it might be to weed out spies, which involuntarily led me to suspect the person I would least suspect, myself. Is something the matter, Echo? Nothing. I averted my gaze from Pandora. She had some kind of secret note that bore the strange emblem of our mansion announces. What could it mean? If I may be so bold, I firmly believe from our discussion that our ultimate talents are truly one and the same with our personalities and characteristics. It is true, she got the note. I'm inclined to agree. I guess it's cool that we got to know each other a lot more, though. It seems like a friendly enough topic. Indeed, our talents and skills born from passion within you simply cannot remove that aspect of a person without losing part of them. A particular motivator, that one. With our thoughts on the forced motive question cleared, our group was able to finish the morning in peace. So whom of the five not here? Because what would Lyle's answer be? Probably that. Even without the talent, they're an inquisitive person, and probably would look for the answer. I don't think Canon would entertain the idea that much. Who else? There's Ashley and there's Sai. There's one person. Forte. he's the opera singer, right? Well, even then, without his talent, he would still go to the opera. He just wouldn't be a part of the show. So maybe a second place for a potential killer. Yeah, so if actually, you can still take care of the horses, even if you don't ride them in a race. And for say, I would imagine she enjoys the peace and quiet. Yeah. Seems about right, right? Well, the breakfast club wrapped up, and with no other announcements to interrupt us, the afternoon was completely available for our individual activities. I didn't have anything in particular planned today, so I idled in the foyer before deciding what to do next. Hey, Echo. The familiar voice erupted from behind me. Art. Yeah. What's up, Art? This might be weird to ask, but do you mind if I hang out with you today? No, I don't mind. I'm kind of curious about the other students' talent stories, but I didn't want to go around running around the mansion alone. Why didn't you speak? Why didn't you ask one of the others from breakfast? Huh? 'Cause you're cool. Thanks, Art. Nice. What? I mean, you're easy to talk to. I thought about asking Missy, but Missy's kind of imposing, honestly. You know, I feel like I have to walk all nice, like I'm bouncing books on my head or something. Do you have a crush, Art? Is Missy someone you want to try to impress? I don't think she's strict on how others walk or anything like that. That aside, she stuck around you on the first date, didn't she? Oh yeah, right. Oh, well, I'm asking you since I'm here. Besides, can't find Lyle. I wanted to get another strategy meeting started today and maybe even help him with solving some stuff, but... So I was the second choice. Somehow he seemed disappointed. I mean... I don't... Well, clearly you weren't his second choice. It's just more so, out of his options, you were his first choice. Yeah, I think I escaped that. I don't know. Sure, I'll tag along. I don't really have anything planned today anyway. I trailed off, thinking about Ashley. We could probably cut down on one visit right here, since you and Ashley are best friends. Do you know anything about her talent? Nope. Honestly, I can't say I do. This is the first time I've heard about such a thing, like ultimate talents. All I knew is that she lived out in the countryside with her father on a ranch, Westbridge Stables. I didn't think all of her time around horses amounted to something as intense as being the ultimate jockey. Huh, maybe she just likes to be modest. I mean, just because she's high in win rates doesn't mean she avoids taking care of the horses. Kind of like she works hard and plays hard. Does that make sense? I couldn't really make heads or tails of it. I didn't really want to be thinking about Ashley at the moment anyway. It's too overwhelming. His heart is destroyed. I sighed. Yeah, I suppose that could be it. Alright, that's one down. Let's go. Seems I got roped into exploring the other students' opinions of the forced motive question with art. Not that I was opposed to the idea of learning about the others. There were a handful of people we hadn't heard from. Alright, we got Forte and... Forte and Sai. Lyle's location is unknown, and the cannon in the thing, Oh, can't find Lyle. I wonder. Yep. Art and I looked around for Lyle, but he remained as elusive as ever. What the heck? Where's Lyle? He's probably found a secret area. That's what I think's happened. He's found a secret area, and he hasn't told anyone about it. That's what I think. Don't know. I was certain we would have run into him by now. If we run around some more, we're bound to find him sooner or later. Unless he's dead. Oh, ladies first, I guess. Sorry, Forte, Mr. Solo. Let's try to find Zay, who's just in the next room. Art and I saw Zay in the kitchen, poking at the digital camera. Oh, digital screen. I haven't eaten since yesterday. Why have you not eaten since yesterday? Sorry, what's the matter? Huh? Oh, it's no use. I don't know how to use the screen thing. It doesn't register my taps. Why does it not register your taps? Huh? You need to tap your bracelet on the screen first and then choose a meal. What? She raised her arm and scanned her bracelet on the screen, activating the display. Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm not right-handed, so... Noted. You are left-handed. As opposed to any other potential options that could have been stating the obvious out there. I am stupid. Think about that. Glad I could help. Okay then. So I poked at the digital screen, ordering a rice porridge and with pickled vegetables. Eat up, Si. Echo, let's go do something. Let's get something too, so she doesn't have to eat alone. Oh, I'd say and I shared a small meal together. Why not? Why not? After we finished, Si quickly sat in the dining hall and with her fidgeting her rings. She let out a big, exasperated sigh. It's really no use. What's wrong? I can't get used to anything around here. It may be because I'm kind of forgetful, but I went so long without eating because I couldn't figure out the menu thing. You shouldn't go so long without eating. If you need help with anything, you can always ask one of your friends here. Friends? Was that too forward? No, it's just, I don't really talk to you all that much, so I didn't believe you thought of me as a friend. Yeah, well, I wouldn't, personally. Not saying that I wouldn't want to be friends with someone. I'm just saying one singular conversation doesn't automatically make you friends. Sure, you can get along with someone immediately and get along with them well. I'd say give it, like, in this situation, give it a day or two, then I'd say you're friends. Like a day or two hanging out. But yeah. Don't say that. There's no reason we wouldn't call you a friend, right? Eh? She stopped there, but I saw some smile turn the corner of her lip. Nice. Alright, so down to business. Business? We keep to see you to ask about what the question thing. Question thing? You mean the force motive question? Yeah, a group of us were talking about it in the dining hall over breakfast, and we were wondering if you had any thoughts about it. I don't know. It seems straightforward. I'm a detail-oriented person, and watches are full of little mechanisms. Fair enough, actually, yeah. Wait, how can you be both detail-oriented and forgetful? I mean, that seems a bit... It definitely seems a bit contradictory. Although I guess I get lost in those details and miss the big picture just like now. Okay. I think that makes sense. But then again, after all the gear design differences under the pace of a watch, the outcome is still fixed. A timepiece, right? Okay, then, so it's a matter of that the end result has to be this thing, so everything has to fit in a certain way. Okay. I think it makes sense. Eh? Yeah, I don't really understand what the questions are supposed to be about. Sorry. No worries, we don't know either. So we were just going around getting everyone's opinions. Oh, I see. Oh, good luck figuring it out then. See, clams up and quickly scuttles off before we could say anything else. Sounds like you're hiding something. Oh, why? She's kind of antsy, huh? Well, sorry, Mr. Forte, Mr. Solo. Can't avoid us forever. It's true. Cannon was in the atrium, photographing some of the greenery in the center of the Grand Hall. Art and I hid away behind some bushes, watching quietly, so we're stalking. That's not a good thing. Hey, I know you two are there. Be quiet until I'm done. We watched in silence as you snapped various photos of the plants. Nice. Out with it. What do you want? Echo was curious about your talent in relation to the false motive question. Way to throw me under the bus. So many people are like that. Yeah, just want to hear your thoughts. There's not much to say. I know who I am. I'm a photographer. A behind-the-scenes kind of person who brings others' visions to life and captures them for eternity. Was that rehearsed or what? No. I just know who I am. With a certainty. Just as Cannon was about to make another dramatic exit on the lingering note, Pandora caught her on the way out. Oh, Cannon, just the person I wanted to see. And is this about the motive question as well? Indeed. Rockenfuge is an interesting subject. Would you mind if I asked what draws you to it? Yes, I do mind. It's niche, and I don't want to waste my breath explaining these nuances to people who wouldn't understand. No activity is so niche that it's acted upon without love, you know. Whatever, leave me alone. Did I offend you? No. Just, why are you all bombarding me with questions? We're not close. This is how we get close. We make small talk and learn about each other. It's all in good spirit. Well, I really wish you wouldn't bother. Cannon ended the conversation for us and disappeared from the atrium. Well, I guess that's that. So you had to walk into that, Pandora. It's fine. Perhaps it wasn't my place to ask. I shouldn't pry, right? You didn't do anything wrong. Cannon just is snippy. That's putting it kindly. Thank you, Art. Echo. Excuse me. I just remembered something. See you two around. Why did you remember something? What is it that you remembered? Sure thing. We'll see you later. And leaving one person left. What is probably where I think he is. In the one place he can be himself. Art, Echo, what brings you here? Oh, he was curious about your opinion on the false motive question. Revenge. Yeah, why opera? Isn't it boring? Art, full of tact, I see. Aha. It's quite opposite of boring. Performances are very rich and can shake the viewer to their core. Opera is a wonderful art that combines raw vocal emotion and the physical beauty of expressing the self of your very being. Oh. Want to hear some bars? What is operatic voice? Just say I was a little curious with the understatement. Well, would be an understatement. I also like you said, hit us with some bars like you just start rapping. No, I couldn't perform under these conditions. What conditions? Why, the conditions of the heart, of course. And no one seems to understand. Can we ask why that is? Well, you see, I haven't been able to properly express myself since a tragedy struck my hometown. We lost a friend in our community, Sir Hyde. One of our most loyal friends. Why does that seem familiar? One of his favorite pastimes included long walks in the park and the wind gently brushing through his ears. Sir Hyde. Sir Hyde. That's the Ross's characters, right? It is. Okay. Alright, so we got Golfer. Baker. Okay. Oop. Watchmaker. Photographer. Myself. Opera singer man. Cyrus's name is just Cyrus backwards. Cyrus. It's just mirrored. This man has a fake name. If this man does not have a fake name, it's the weirdest name ever. Why does he have a fake name? Lyle Terminer. Spurrer. And Westbridge. Okay. Huh? Why is this showing up? Okay, hold on, art. Is it like favorite 3 people? Friends? Oh, bring back up the roster. Okay, so is it friends? Yeah, because if it would be friends, it would be explains why Canon says no one. Interesting that Echo says these 3. Okay. Art and Missy. Just us. I don't trust you anyway. Surak. A Surak. Just Art. Fair enough. Not us. Okay. I'm sorry for taking up so much time, but well, this one's Cyrus. You with your name backwards. Oh, I don't know. Settings. Return. Wait, is he talking about what do you think he's talking about? You lost your dog? Art. Yes. I'm still rather fragile about it. A dog. I'm sorry, that sucks, man. Zeta Vero. I suppose it's different expressing tragedy than performing it. Precisely. I've been troubled since. What kind of dog was he? A German Shepherd of 13 years. Oh, he was quite old. Quite old. I'm sure you give him a grateful life, with lots of music, of course. But his lip turned into a grunt. Indeed. Dogs are man's best friend, are they not? It would have been unseemly of me to treat him not unlike my own family. He had such a charm and wit, howling along with my practices why, I dare say he prevented me from practicing. Times more often than not, so I'd love to command the attention of all with his what, gaiety? No idea. I couldn't help but smirk at the idea of his dog on the stage. It was a sweet thought. Yeah, just remembered the good old times with Mr. Hyde. Indeed I shall, thank you, Art. After that small chat, Art and I thanked Forte for his time and paused near the theatre exit to collect our thoughts. But his dog was really fun to play with. Anyway, what did we learn? I don't think we got an answer from to the question as much as we did a description of what opera is. I think we did. What is the kind of dramatic guy? Then sure. But I think he's very in tune with his emotions. Just like opera. Satisfied with the answer, Art nodded in understanding. And despite him jumping straight into Forte's worries, Art seems to have helped Forte recall his fondness of his late friend. Cyrus is just Cyrus's name. I need to think. Anyway, after running around all day, Art and I managed to catch Lyle as he's about to enter his room on the other side of the living quarters. Hey, yo, Lyle. Hey there, what's a good word? I think it's best to... good timing, and to talk to him next time. Hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully I can see you then. With that, goodbye.